there, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. Let's enter Donau now. Donau now. Donau now! Well, I can see why they call it the Flower City. Oh, by the way, it just occurred to me. I was kind of wrong about getting those Stardust in Fletz in the castle, because yeah, we can't actually enter the castle until a little bit later. I was thinking we could get in there on the first visit for some reason, but no. You know, it's weird. You would think after all the times that I've played this game, I would know the order of events better, but no. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm on camera and recording, but I tend to forget things that I should really remember. Anyway, there are 2 Stardust here in Donau, and there are 2 more in Fletz for a total of 29, and then there's 1 more in another place, which I'm not going to mention or spoil because it's an upcoming area, but let's just say it's one that you really don't want to miss. I think it's pronounced Mille Ciseaux. I don't know. I think it's a French name. I don't know. H.C. Bailey pronounced it Mille Ciseaux. You know, when I was a kid, for the longest time, well, even after becoming an adult, this is almost embarrassing to say, but I always pronounced that name Mille Ciseaux, just because I had no idea how I was supposed to say it. So I was thinking, well, mille is like mile with an extra L, and the way I read Ciseaux, I don't know, I just kind of sounded it out as Sisu. But yeah, I think it's pronounced Mille Ciseaux. What do you mean they're not doing well? They all look pretty good to me. I think the flowers hate them too. They probably do. Those bandits are pretty despicable. You know, what are those bandits supposed to be anyway? They do kind of look like, I don't know, they do kind of look like bird people. Like, it looks like they have beaks, but I don't know. Like the game never, like, the game never really explicitly states whether they're human or not, but it also doesn't state, like, what they are. Like, if they're, like, their own species, the game never says what it is. I always wondered what they were, though. They do seem to be some kind of anthropomorphic birds, just assuming from the thing that looks like a beak. But on the other hand, it also might just be a mask, actually. Like, it might just be like some kind of bird mask that they're all wearing or something. It would actually make sense, too, because it would, you know, hide their faces so nobody knows who they are. Even though Mappy doesn't do that. Also, wait, I just realized his name is Mappy. That is how it's pronounced, because you actually hear it pronounced later on. And that's one of the Stardust here in Donau. Well, yeah, you better watch out for Lloyd. If he comes along, you're pretty much screwed. Don't we all? Yeah, this place doesn't have very much to sell. And as you can probably guess, the weapon shop don't have very much either. But there is at least a new helmet for Rose and Rose and Shauna. Also, I find it weird that Rose is able to wear the silver vest, because silver is like, that's like aligned with light in this game, and Rose is darkness, so I don't know. A darkness carrier, a darkness character wearing light-based armor. That just seems kind of strange. Well, it's not actually light elemental, because, or anything like that. I'm just saying, Like, the light Dragoon spirit is called the white-silver Dragoon spirit, so the color silver is, like, aligned with light in this game, I guess. Oh yeah, did we go in here? Oh yeah, we did. Goldfish memory strikes again. Well, this here's the inn. Well, if that's your brother, he definitely looks pretty big. We don't need to sleep right now. Although, you know what? Oh yeah. Albert's poisoned. Actually, I should probably take care of that. Instead of wasting a body purifier, I might as well just use the clinic. I'm sorry, Albert. I forgot you were dying of poison. Alrighty. Let's go meet the mayor, shall we? Well, we'll meet him soon. Let's look around a little bit more first. Oh, a phantom ship, huh? Yep, just a rumor. Like all phantom ships in all JRPGs, it's just a rumor and most certainly will not be a dungeon later on or anything like that. Now, if we go over here, we will find a port. But there is no ship here. Uh-huh. Probably smart. Heard it blew up a bunch of commercial ships, so yeah. Probably want to wait until some random group of heroes does something about it. It's just a rumor, don't worry about it. Okay, let's actually go meet the mayor now, like after we get around these people. There we go. good luck with that. We'll do the hard work. And there's the 2 Stardust in Donau. And now, prepare to meet, by far, one of the most interesting characters in this entire game. Whoa! Chill out! That's a really weird observation to make. Like, is platinum hair that rare of a thing in Indonesian? Mel of a Hess. Actually, we did not. Mayor kind of failed to tell us that. Now, one way or the other, you have to let her come with you, but if you say we cannot take you, well, just watch. So yes, Meru, however you say her name. She is definitely one of the more interesting characters in the game as far as character goes. She's probably one of my favorite characters personality-wise. Now this is where I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to give me crap, but I honestly don't really use her that much. A lot of people consider her to be the best character in the whole entire game, but I honestly just never really put that much use into her. See, the main advantage of Meru is her speed and her relatively high magic attack power, and she can also be a fairly good healer later on. I mean, it's not even a spoiler to say she's going to become a Dragoon, because it's obvious that every single character in your party is going to get a Dragoon form at some point, but like, her Dragoon form later on does have a healing ability, which a lot of people like, but I just never really used her. Because remember, I've always been the player to, like, kind of, like, brute force my way through RPGs, and she's more of a speed and, like, magic-based character. Her physical attack power isn't really all that strong, and her physical defense isn't really that good either, so that's why she never really appealed to me when I was a kid, and, you know, because I've pretty much played RPGs the same way throughout my whole life. So that's why she never really appealed to me too much as a kid. After watching H.C. Bailey's run, I can see, like, she is an extremely good character if you, like, put the work into her to make her good, and if you use, like, if you're, like, a magic-based player, then, yeah, Meru is easily, like, the best character in the game. And her final edition does have, like, a really high damage multiplier, but I don't know. Like, unless you're actually intending to use her throughout the entire game, I don't know, it's getting, like putting all the work into, putting all the work into mastering, like, all of her editions and stuff, you know, just to get her final edition learned and completely powered up. Just for the sake of that alone, really wouldn't be worth it. Because between Dart, Haschel, and Rose, they can easily make up the difference in that. Like, as someone who's never even really used her that much, never actually really got her final edition personally, I can't really say for certain, but I'm pretty sure that other characters can actually outdamage her. Like, even though their actual... It's like, even though their actual, like, addition multiplier isn't nearly as high, because I think it has, like, a 600 multiplier. Well, actually, not 600 multiplier, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm talking about this, the damage percentage. It goes all the way up to, like, 600, I think, when it's maxed out. But the problem with that is her, like, strength isn't quite as high as other characters, so even though it has, like, the highest multiplier in the menu, since she has, like, a lower base strength than other characters, it means that other characters can still deal as much, if not more, damage with their final editions. And since, again, I'm not really a magic user in this game, you know, I usually use additions and stuff like that. And I'll tell you, I'd probably be using magic more if it wasn't for the fact that additions have levels and get more powerful as you use them and things like that. Like, that's the main reason for using additions on everything throughout the game. It's to power them up and strengthen them as you play. Gives, like, a sense of progression and stuff. The way I see it, magic and... well, specifically magic attack items, they're kind of like the cheap and easy way to get through the game. Although the game's pretty easy regardless, but you guys know what I mean. But if you want to make, like, a more magic-based party, then she's definitely a top choice. Because her high speed, plus Dancer's Shoes, I believe, or Dancer's Ring, I don't know, there's a speed increasing accessory you can get for her later on. Well, any female character can wear it, I think, but... Yeah, it's like she has pretty high speed naturally, so if you put that on her and then give her, like, you know, make her toss a bunch of attack items at enemies, she can pretty much obliterate any boss in the game. But since that's not what I'm doing, I'm not really going to use her. I will say, though, personality-wise, though, she's easily one of my favorite characters. Anyway, like, yeah, let's look at our let's look at the base strengths. Yeah, see, her base strength is way lower than Hashel's and Albert's and Rose's. So even though her final edition multiplier is like ridiculously high, the fact that her base strength is, you know, lower than the other characters means her damage kind of equals out, or is actually a little bit less than what they can do, so, eh. Of course, I will use her in battle a little bit, though, just to, like, you know, show what her addition's like and how she fights in battle and stuff. She's just not going to be a mainstay in my party. I'm actually, there's a spot I'm thinking of coming up relatively, not super soon, but at some point where I'm actually going to use both her and Shauna in a battle. They're going to get their, let's just say it's going to be their time to shine. You guys will see what I mean when we get there. Haven't saved since I started this, but, yeah, you know, on pronunciation of her name, though, it's like, I called her Meru when I was a kid, and then when I met Spirit, and he played the game, he called her Meru, so I started calling her Meru for years and years and years, and then H.C. Bailey pronounced her name as Meru, so I got like 3 different pronunciations, and I really have no idea how it's supposed to be pronounced. I don't know, Meru kind of sounds right, which is why I was calling her Meru, but I don't know, I also just kind of like Meru. I think Meru sounds better than Meru, because I don't think it's like a... I don't think it's a long E sound. That wouldn't really make any sense. It's probably either Meru or Meru, but anyway. That's it for this episode, so see ya, everyone! Hopefully we'll be able to get permission to enter the Valley of Corrupted Gravity.